The mystery around Netanyahu's absence. In the middle of an already escalating regional war, a new question has begun circulating across international media and social networks. Where is Israel's prime minister? For several days, Benjamin Netanyahu did not appear in any live televised address. No press conference, no video message to the nation, only written statements released by his office. In normal circumstances, this might not have raised many questions, but these are not normal circumstances. The speculation began after Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps released a statement claiming that its Khaybar-Shikan ballistic missiles had targeted two specific locations in Israel. According to the statement, one of those targets was the official office of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. The second location, they claimed, was the residence of the commander of the Israeli Air Force. The message quickly spread across global media and social networks. Iran's statement added a dramatic phrase that captured attention around the world. It said that the fate of Netanyahu was unclear. Israel responded the same day. Officials from the Prime Minister's office dismissed the claim entirely, calling it fake news. But the response was brief. No video appearance followed. No visual confirmation was provided, and that absence only fueled further speculation. At the same time, Israel has been operating under strict wartime media restrictions since late February. These restrictions limit what information can be publicly released about military operations, infrastructure damage, and even the movements of senior leadership. In such an environment, the absence of proof can sometimes become as powerful as the proof itself. For several days following Iran's announcement, Netanyahu did not appear publicly on live broadcast. Israeli media later reported that he visited the site of a missile strike in Beit Shemesh on March 6th. That strike had hit a bomb shelter where 9 people were killed, despite the structure being designed to protect civilians during attacks. His office later released a written statement on March 7th. But still, there were no sustained live appearances during those early days of the crisis. Meanwhile, another development added further uncertainty. On March 10th, 2 of Donald Trump's most senior Middle East envoys were scheduled to travel to Israel for direct meetings with Netanyahu. Steve Witkoff, Trump's special envoy, and Jared Kushner, one of his closest advisors. These were not routine diplomatic visits. Witkoff had served as a key back-channel figure in negotiations across the region, including Gaza ceasefire talks, hostage negotiations, and earlier indirect discussions involving Iran. Kushner, meanwhile, had played a major role in shaping the Abraham Accords between Israel and several Arab states. Both men had previously traveled to Israel during periods of conflict, but this time was different. At the last moment, both envoys canceled their trip. No official explanation was provided. Israeli Channel 12 first reported the cancellation. The Jerusalem Post later confirmed the information through separate sources. No new travel date was announced. The timing of the cancellation drew attention because it came just days after reports of growing disagreements between Washington and Tel Aviv. According to U.S. officials speaking to the press, Washington had been caught off guard by the scale of Israel's strikes on Iranian oil infrastructure. Israel had reportedly warned that energy facilities could become targets, but American officials said the full extent of the strikes had not been clearly communicated in advance. Those attacks had immediate global consequences. Oil prices surged past $120 per barrel, raising fears of wider economic shock. Behind the scenes, analysts began to speak about a possible fracture in the strategic coordination between the United States and Israel. At the same time, the absence of sustained, verifiable public appearances by Netanyahu during the critical early days of the escalation continued to fuel speculation online. Some observers believe the silence reflects strict wartime security protocols. Others argue it may simply be a strategic communications decision during a highly volatile conflict. But in the fog of war, unanswered questions can quickly become part of the battlefield itself. And in the modern information age, perception can travel faster than missiles. Whether the rumors prove true or false, The episode illustrates how information warfare has become an integral part of modern conflict. Narratives, uncertainty, and strategic ambiguity now move alongside military operations. For governments, controlling information can be just as important as controlling territory. And for the global public watching events unfold, distinguishing fact from speculation has never been more difficult. One thing, however, is certain. The confrontation between Iran, Israel, and their allies continues to reshape the political landscape of the Middle East.